on Amazon. And it's like 25 minutes long, but yo, he broke it down how Amazon is like taking over like a lot of businesses and a lot of stuff like
Amazon, who's coming to Queens now?
no, and the shady shit that they did. So, they bought a company called Diapers.
Okay.
So Diapers, they were trying to buy them out. And Diapers was like, nah, we don't want you to buy them out. So what Amazon did was they started selling their diapers way cheaper. That they were doing everything. They basically undercut them.
Okay.
So then Diapers.com will start losing their money. Then Amazon got them for a cheaper price. Like they're doing mafia sort of shit. And then basically on Amazon, whatever they get to see whatever's selling good, then they take that product. Because you could make your own products and sell it on Amazon.
Yeah.
So let's say someone makes a beard lotion, and that company beard lotion is getting good. They start they take more from them, and then they undercut them.
Okay.
So they do a lot of shady shit. And
so it's almost like a Walmart. The Walmart comes to these, little big, well, not little, but these towns.
What they're also
what they do is they run the little mom and papa shops out of business because you're selling everything in there in a one-stop shop, and it's cheaper.
And what they're doing too is that Amazon powers everything. So they have this thing called AWS, which is a cloud.
Okay.
So they're leading Microsoft and all this stuff. So they basically, like Netflix uses them.
Okay.
So they basically are getting data from each company who's using their internet. So if you want a server, everything is through Amazon server.
Gotcha.
So he broke that one, and then the last one you'll find cool is basically on Supreme.
The clothing line?
The brand.
Okay.
How what basically they do is they do collabos with other brands like Gucci, but then they only make like 100,000 of it, and that's why people go in lines and go crazy for it. And then some guy was breaking it down that they got bought out by some company worth $1 billion, and that company wants to mass do it. But the guy was saying, like, once they start doing that, it sucks. Like, the only reason that Supreme is so good is that everything is exclusive.
Yeah.
And they only do a small pair. It's the same thing with the Jordans. And they were talking about the Yeezys was first like that. The Yeezys were like straight up, but then once he started making more of his sneakers, the hype has kind of gone away. And he was saying like the way people react is that people want stuff that they can't have.
Yeah, but that's in everything in life.
Yeah. So that's the reason why Supreme is so good. And they were talking about like stupid shit they sell. They sell Supreme brick,
dude.
A brick on the wall.
Yeah.
That goes $30. It buys retails, but you could buy it. It goes up to like 150 in the market. And like they made a wrench.
They had 4 months ago a Supreme Metro card.
Yeah.
They were showing people making a line on this machine just to get that Metro card.
Yo, it's insane.
And I'm like, dude, you're standing in line to buy a Metro card that has a Supreme logo. I'm like,
yo, I'm telling you,
not that serious.
And in the logo itself, if you watch it, he kind of copycat it for someone else.
Okay.
So there's a lot to it. It's pretty dope. It's like 25 minutes. He breaks down everything.
That's Netflix.
Yeah. He does it. He did one for oil, which was interesting. How like we never had oil, but now we got mad oil in Texas.
Gotcha.
And all this stuff that whatever like
cool.
So that's one that I've watched. That's pretty interesting. And then kind of going back, it's not shows, but it's a podcast because it's a podcast show. So. If you guys like Conan O'Brien, you see, he even get into the podcast game. So his first one was with Will Ferrell.
Okay.
It's funny. If you guys get a chance and you Conan O'Brien, you like Will Ferrell, you're gonna laugh.
But he's changing everything he does now because his show's not even on TV anymore.
Conan O'Brien?
You have to go to his website. I think it's coco.com or / whatever. Or if you want to see his show, he has tour dates. So he said it for several months, or starting in January, February, he's coming back to TBS. But if you want to see him now, it's either go to his page, his podcast, or go see him tour day because he's smart. He's seeing
seeing that up with the future.
The millennials,
like David Letterman has a show on Netflix and stuff like that.
We watch on watch on our phones now. We listen to podcasts, so that's what he's trying to keep up with that.
Yeah, so like that's one interesting I found, and then there's one that's fucking different. But if you people want to listen to it, I just found it by like I accidentally pressed it on Stitcher, and it's called something Bravery. I think it's called Everyday Bravery. It's different though. It's like stories about real people, but maybe they have anxieties. Okay. So the first one I heard was a guy that he can't cross bridges, and then like they really interview him when he's trying to cross the bridge.
Oh man!
And then they show him, he calls the cops. I didn't know that if you can't cross a bridge, you could call the cops so they could take you across.
Okay.
So that's common. And then so his thing was all anxiety with that. Then there was one about a lady who went through like some divorce at the end. And like at 40 something. She just said, I'm going to try to be a lawyer. She started studying to be a lawyer. So it's like everyday people, but it kind of shows bravery. Some of it is a little bit like with people who have anxiety and how they got over it and all that stuff. It's different stories, but it's interesting. So like I listened to a few of them, and they're very like either 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
But it's like, I guess the way the person narrates it is very good.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's a different one. But yeah, I mean, in terms of shows and stuff like that, that's pretty much it. I really haven't watched too much and shit.
Nah, yeah, it's Netflix has a lot. You gotta catch up.
Too much, man.
And like they put up the last season of House of Cards with no Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
So she's in charge now.
At times I feel like just can't, like you saw the Showtime show that you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
I checked Showtime on Sunday. But because I was watching like the Bears game and I was watching Survivor Series at the same time, I was like, I'm not gonna invest my time because I invested a Jim Carrey one. I watched like first two, then I stopped.
I watched one episode and I stopped.
And then all my shows that I've recorded I haven't watched, like Mayans I haven't watched, Ray Donovan I haven't watched, and it's just like now sometimes I'd rather just go to Netflix and just watch a show. And the good thing is, like, let's say I'm not watching it at home.
Yeah.
I could go to the gym. My bus ride to New York City, I could do it there.
Yeah.
When I go to lunch, I could just watch a show.
But
so that's the cool thing I'm liking about it.
The good thing is, but if you have HBO, Showtime, you could just download the app and still watch those shows there.
But
even
for
if you don't
some
want to
reason,
watch Netflix.
The good thing with Netflix is it has like all the great shows in one place.
But that's the thing; it doesn't have every show. Because it doesn't have Game of Thrones.
I mean, it doesn't have the cable shows.
But
they make solid shows.
Oh, for them, yes.
I think in terms of making like new series, they're the winners. Like good cartoons, good documentaries. Like this one, I want to watch
cartoons for adults.
Yeah, Ronnie. I want to watch a Ronnie Coleman one about lifting. I haven't watched that. There's a lot like on my list. I have so many like back in the days, Netflix would do like a good show like once every 3 months. But now it seems like you go in, you're like, oh shit!
And it's not even
they got this, they got that.
And it's not even only shows; it's movies they're doing now. Also,
they got movies,
and you're like, what? I never knew this movie came on. Then you start watching, and you be like, oh shit, this movie's actually great. And then you could just stop halfway.
They got movies. Movies. They even fucking had John Leguizamo's Broadway play.
Oh, the
Latin Morons.
I put it on my list.
I'm telling you, they got every comedy specials and all that
Netflix,
stuff.
I'm mad at you though, because the only thing you don't have.
Sounds like Chuleta talk.
It's porn. When you gonna have an adult section, Netflix? I don't need to put any passcode for kids because I don't have any. So for those people that don't have kids, you should have a section for them. How the hell you know?
Want to be a binge, like a series, like a TV series?
Yeah, like
House of Cocks,
bunch of clips,
a
bunch of 3-minute clips. Just binge watch those 3-minute clips. How the hell they know?
And we could talk about it. Yo, you watch the first season of House of Cocks?
No, it's the shit.
That was good, man. But
it's the shit is like
the way they killed that guy.
Let's say you lend your sister your passcode,
and
she watches love stories all the time.
Yeah.
Then you sign on. Oh, we recommend for you to watch this when Sally met Harry or whatever.
Yeah.
So, if I'm watching porn, Netflix, you tell me recommend it for you. Butt shots, or
there you go, yeah.
girl on girl or threesomes.
There you go.
Dude, Netflix, look out for your boys that are by themselves.
Yeah, and that's a perfect segue into this Chuleta. No, I'm going to tell you Chuleta Smack Time, which might have to do something with your Netflix.
He changed the name. He said Chuleta Smack Time.
So, Chuleta Smack goes to...
Woo!
So, I'm going to be honest. I didn't have a direct Chuleta Smack, but in this world, it's so easy to point at the state of Florida and find a story that you can easily get Chuleta Smack. It's
Man, I think Florida's been getting smacked a lot.
Yo, so
I think that's our lowest rating state.
Yo, I'm Terry. So going back to Al's show, he wants to make on Netflix with porn. He said, girl on girl. They're gonna have guy on animal.
Whoa.
Or girl on animal. So this guy gets a Chuleta Smack because in Florida, a man got arrested for having sex with a mini horse.
What?
Called Jackie G. You see? That's a perfect Netflix show.
Oh my God.
Jackie G.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, man. So this guy looked young. He didn't look like a bad looking guy, but he looked a little crazy. But yeah.
You're fucking a small horse. You're crazy.
Yeah, he definitely crazy. So he gets a Chuleta Smack for trying to fuck a mini horse. But again, Florida, man, you guys.
How about he don't get like a Chuleta kick? Because isn't
a donkey kick?
No, but
he was one of the Carol's.
He was
Carol's wedding. Carol's wedding with
oh my God, that donkey!
Yeah,
I remember that fucking donkey.
Yeah.
Yo, I was afraid of being behind that donkey because I thought I was gonna get kicked in the balls.
Man. So
shit. All right. So this dude, damn, you took it all the way left field. Well, Al, recommended for you horse porn on Netflix. Well,
I'll be like, yo, somebody got into my login. He'll be lying.
Who the hell is watching my Netflix?
Barry got my password.
Well, my smack goes to this 45-year-old man from New York, right? He got charged by threatening an 11-year-old boy.
What?
Because he lost to this boy on Fortnite game. Yo,
oh my God.
This 11-year-old kicked his ass in Fortnite.
He's probably a wrestling fan.
Dude, the 45-year-old man left him a threatened text message on the Xbox. Something like, oh, I'm going to go get you, I'm going to kill you, where the fuck you be? So the cops got that, and they arrested him. A 45-year-old man threatening an 11-year-old boy. Dude,
oh my God.
If you're listening to this podcast, hey, relax. Go to YouPorn. Stop playing Fortnite with 11-year-olds. Just by you playing Fortnite with 11-year-olds, that's kind of weird. I know you don't know the ages of these kids you're playing, but dude,
that 11-year-old must have talked good shit.
He must have kicked his ass.
He must have been a Takashi.
Oh my God.
That 11-year-old, suck my dick, motherfucker, come get me.
Your mom's ate my dick.
Yeah. And this motherfucker, old man Ebro went to go get him. Old man Fortnite was like, fuck that shit.
Yo, slap my knob.
So, damn, man.
Yeah, this 45-year-old man threatened an 11-year-old boy for Fortnite.
I
don't know where this world's going to, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
People, just be happy you're awake and you're going to be alive to eat turkey tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
It's about that time.
So, yeah, man. So, it's about that time, people. Fucking great Thanksgiving. Shout out to everybody who listens to the show for the last 11 months. One more month for us. And Chuleta Brothers coming through. Instagram, follow us. We're on iTunes, Spotify. It's a like, man. It don't take you long. The same thing to Spreaker, where a lot of you guys actually listen to us. Press the follow button.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends to listen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, recommend it to friends at work and shit like that.
Or you should listen to it at work loud. So when they hear our voice, they're gonna go, yo, who you guys listening to? And then you go, yo, some dumb motherfuckers called the Chuleta Brothers.
Horse porn.
Talking about Netflix having porn and all that.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. Next week we come in with more fire.
Happy Thanksgiving.